Welcome to the house Roethlisberger built. Oxford, Ohio, on the campus of Miami University and home to the Redhawks. And we are looking forward to a fantastic game and a full house for this one. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Redhawks offense will get the football first. And, Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, David.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Looking to throw, it's Hodge. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The Redhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Rockets offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and
turning it on! Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And here comes the offense on second down. He's got the back in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
And he'll slide after picking up the first down.
And that's the money down, man. Fourth down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Using his feet to buy time. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Got his man quickly. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Gets it out fast. He's dragged down at the 12, chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Back to pass, it's Hodge. Fires to the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Redhawks will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch at the 45. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking downfield, it's Hodge. Makes the catch, it's Pitts. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Complete on the comeback. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Pitts. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The Red Hawks will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Makes the catch. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They turn to the passing game on third and short. He's got an open man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Quarterback keeper. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up in the touchdown.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Rockets with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Rockets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at second and a mile. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. And the Rockets look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire play.
And just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Steps away. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got a man in the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And guys, how much better does it feel if you're looking for the end zone? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Toledo.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air, it's Hodge. A strike downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to take off. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Tight end finds a soft spot. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Red Hawks have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the counter. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down and run. Short gain on the play before he slides. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Red Hawks will bring the punt team onto the field.
On to kick it away.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly complete. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Toledo.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on 1st down. It's It's complete on the right side. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Oxford. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Rockets offense is back on the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll open the second half with a run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Gain of 20.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He's piled up 65 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
The Rockets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an...
Breaks into the open. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Rockets in a good spot here with second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rockets.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Turning on the Jets. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Red Hawks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Leaves it with the running back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pulls it in. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Rockets are marching down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's got him in the flat.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. That's the end of the period, and it's Toledo holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rockets line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. And they go for the sneak on 2nd down and nothing doing.
You know, I think on QB sneaks, the quarterback's got to be smart about the cadence. It looked like that time the defense actually shot the gap and they were anticipating the cadence. So if you're a quarterback, you might want to switch up the snap count.
They weren't able to move them an inch on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Toledo.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. The misconnection leaves him with a third down. Wants to throw. It's hot. They're setting up the screen. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that third and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that third down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got it in, more than enough for a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Motion from the back. Looking to throw again. He's going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. This one's complete. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Defense wants to bring the heat. Just going to keep it after the snap. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Inside the 30. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Redhawks want to crank the tempo.
And first down for the offense.
To the ground. He's got it again. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Miami.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Texas A&M is totally getting wrecked today. You bring Johnny Football back here in his prime, and even he wouldn't change the outcome of this one. They're trailing by 14 to Arkansas. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
From the gun, the ground game. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
Got the back over the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. It'll be a draw. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
31, MiaOH, 21.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Dropping back, it's Hodge. It's complete to the right. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Toledo. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. The deficit is large. Hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air, it's Hodge. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Here comes the heat. Going to try to get it himself. At the 35, he's loose. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Red Hawks in the hurry-up. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. And the Red Hawks will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose